Hey, Axu, is that some sort of meme I don't understand? Because why do I keep saying that? Like, was it? I don't know where that's from. Anyway, today we're doing what is probably the worst of the four ruinous quadruplet of legendaries. We've already done Chin Pao and Chi Yu. Today we are doing Wo-Chien. We're a grass and dark type. It's a meme based off Live Slug. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Hello, Sundown, Area 91, Game Dev, Axu, Saint Raven. It's common among r/Stunfisk. Oh. Okay. So yeah, the reason I think this might be the worst... Oh, wait a minute. Did I never... Oh, I never put the moveset in. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I want to put in the stats for you guys. Let's see. Right here and right here. Yeah, I should have put this in the intro, but I forgot. Alright, so this is our whole moveset right here. Absorb, Spite, and Pursuit, and then Feint Attack, Leech Seed, Magical Leaf, Growth, Giga Drain, Curse, Swagger, Solar Beam. And through our TM set, the best thing we get is like Sunny Day, Solar Beam, Giga Drain, Hyper Beam, Thief, Return. It's basically just grass and normal moves. This thing kind of reminds me of Venusaur, in a way. And, base stats. These aren't as impressive as the other two. In Gen 9, this thing's ability lowers the attack stat of everyone in the field, so our defense stat got a 30% boost. But, I mean, we're tanky, yes, but we're not going to be hitting for that hard damage, plus we're kind of slow. So yeah, hopefully it goes good. Alright, so let's get started. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it doesn't help the rival's using Charmander, so, yeah. It is a nice backspread, at least. Also, yep, just like all the other backported streams, we're not going to have enemy info except for the image, because they don't load for some reason in backports. Except Venusaur makes progress with Sleep Powder. That is true. Because starting in Gen 3, they lowered the level for Venusaur to learn Sleep Powder from 55 down to like 18 or something. Alright. Pursuit is 40 base power, Absorb is 20. So unless it's super effective, I'm going to go with Pursuit. Honestly, I might even consider getting Thief. I mean, it's pretty much our best Dark-type move until Feint Attack, which is level 20. Also, it's a pretty nice-looking back sprite. These were all from Poke Community. I'm not sure which specific person made them, but that's where Axu got them from. Thief is 40 power, so yeah, it would be the exact same as Pursuit, but it could steal held items. But then again, like, how would that really be helpful? I don't know. Alright, I just completely killed it, so I gotta catch another Pidgey. Oops. I meant to press Absorb. I tried to go up to go down, kind of like you can in Gen 1 and 2, but that doesn't work anymore. Yeah, if I find a wild Pokemon that happens to be holding a berry, I could do that. Oh, Pidgey, where are you? I don't know if you guys saw Scott's Dragonite Firered run today. No major spoilers for it, but I really do... I don't know how long it took for him to know that Rattata can learn Cut in Gen 1, in Gen 3, but he catches Paris and Spearow for his flyer still. Maybe he just does... maybe he just can't remember that Professor Oak gives you the 5 Pokeballs at the start. Yeah, the sprites do look pretty good. Someone else online made them. They were from Poke Community, which is like a website where a bunch of people like make ROM hacks. And since Firered's the most popular game to make ROM hacks of, a lot of the modern Pokemon have sprites made. And they're shared online, too, for people to use in their ROM hacks. Wait, I forgot potions. Yeah, if it weren't for them, we would probably have to just make it ourselves. I'm sure it wouldn't be that bad, although my pixel art isn't the best. But I could try my best. Oh yeah, another thing, we are going to be 4 times weak to bug moves, but there's pretty much no scary bug-type moves in this game except for, like, Twin Needle, Leech Life. There's really not any prominent trainer that uses a hard-hitting bug move. So it's really not worth worrying about that weakness. I know round 2 Lorelei's Dewgong has Signal Beam. Dude, Poison Sting is a lot. Early game shouldn't be too bad at least, but Blaine's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, he will be. I think for sure my final moveset's gonna rely on Sunny Day and Solar Beam. But Giga Drain could be helpful. Hey Axu, what level do we learn it? I know I had the moveset on screen, but I can't remember it on top of my head. Wasn't it like the higher levels? Or I think it might have been like level 40. Because I'm wondering if I should use the TM as soon as I get it, or wait to learn it by level up. 40? That's what I figured. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just doing this training because, since our moveset is so bad, I think for, like, the next couple of routes, we can't just rely on spamming Pursuit. Especially since there are some trainers in Mount Moon with, poison types. I think this early training is worth it, mainly for Route 3 in Mount Moon. Alright, I need to, use one of these. I kinda figured Spite wouldn't kill. Oh no. Come on. You poor fool. I did not deserve to win that. It's a real shame there isn't any good in-between moves for grass types. That's another reason this thing's gonna suffer pretty bad. Fainting in the overworld is fine. Although it does lower our friendship. Also, yeah, this thing also starts out at 0 friendship, so it's going to be quite a while before we can even use Return. I remember with Wo-Chien last week, or Chien-Pao last week, I didn't end up getting to max friendship till the champion fight. Giga Drain or Solar Beam? I want to try and rely on both. I just really do not like how it only has like 5 power points. Yeah, even in Scarlet and Violet, this thing's moveset was limited. I was just spamming A and I didn't have a hand free to press down. Dude. That kind of shows you how weak Absorb is. Can you pause stream? I gotta go change the kid and get ready for bed. Yeah, sure. I'll pause the live stream. But in all seriousness, you can always rewind the YouTube bot about a minute. And besides, you're only gonna be missing Route 3 trainers. Alright, gotta go get those repels. It has knockoff and leech seed, but the weaknesses on Wo-Chien sucks. I don't remember the learn set you gave me having knockoff on it. I don't remember that. Unless you just chose not to add it in, because, knockoff is a move in Gen 3. Alright, at least I've got a better move than Pursuit. I didn't because knockoff was pretty bad. That is true, I probably wouldn't have used it anyway. What level was it anyway? Like, in Gen 9, what level did it have to be to learn knockoff? Because I don't think knockoff is a TM. Yeah. I think it's just worth fighting all these trainers early on. Level 70? Yeah, there was no point in adding that, you're right. I mean, you added a level 75 Solar Beam. Oh, I get your reasoning. I'm not gonna fight that last, because she does have Nidoran. Like, I don't know why, my defense early on does not feel too good. What? How did you turn around? She turned around so fast. I'll need that. Wo-Chien's level up moveset for Gen 3 is really limiting. That's why I have a hard time designing the moveset without backporting moves. Hey, I get your reasoning. At least I get this move. This thing is going to be way better than Absorb. All Bullet Seed has to do is hit 2 times to be of equal power, and it's always guaranteed to hit 2 times. Dang it. Why did I not use Repel? I mean, Spike could be useful at some points. Dude, I did not expect Bullet Seed to do that little damage. I guess only use Bullet Seed if it's super effective. Leech Seed, it's better than Spite. I'm not gonna bother getting Thief, because it's the same base power as Pursuit. Something I do wonder, with Feint Attack being super effective against Misty's Starmie, I think it might be worth doing Misty before Rival 2. Because the Rival's Pidgeotto is definitely going to cause issues. Yeah, Misty for sure, 100%. It's only ever worth fighting Misty first if you need Water Pulse, or if you can defeat her really easily. If you need the extra experience for Rival 2. I do wonder what our final time is going to end up being after 2 runs. Do you plan on doing TMM Rando? Why are you asking that? You clearly know it. Hey, Boss KO. I probably should fight this guy. I mean, fight Pidgey and Charmander are a bunch of water types. Yeah, that's a pretty good point. need to Majora's Mask. Good game. Oh my god. 8 out of 10. You just think you're so funny, don't you? Yeah, I'm not even gonna save for this person. I think I'll just stick to Feint Attack. You think it's gonna one-shot Starmie? Got a poll going? Yeah, it's what you guys think my final time will be, over or under 120. Because that's my guess. Okay, at least Misty's pretty easy. I didn't even need the person berry. She straight up never went for waterfalls. Gotta get the candy. It's currently 50-50. Yep, so 50-50 so far. I probably should heal the full for this fight. I am probably gonna get destroyed. Moz, we need a poll going. The poll's up there. I don't know what you're talking about. The poll's already there. It's good news, Feint Attack skips accuracy checks, so Sand Attack's not a threat. That was a blaze-boosted Ember, and that didn't even do that much. Okay, so now our defense is really starting to come through. Maybe if you can't see it, maybe you gotta refresh the chat, maybe? I'm not sure I can get this many Feint Attacks to last. Because I want to try and at least make it to the Elixir. So I'm gonna have to start sprinkling in some pursuits. I think I'll use Feint Attack for the poison types, so that way I don't give them a chance to hit me. Magical Leaf, there we go. Note to self, don't grab Bullet Seed, it's not worth it. I only ended up using Bullet Seed for one fight. I don't know much about Firered and these Pokemon, do you? I played this game a lot of different times. I mean, you don't have to know much to put in a guess. Like, do you just think my final time will be over or under 120? I mainly judge it on the Pokemon itself, because I went over all the stats and info at the start of the stream. Basically, this thing's moveset is really limited, and I'm gonna have to face a lot of stuff I'm weak to, like poison types, flying types, and fire types. Okay, I'm gonna need to use an antidote. It'll be higher than 150. I highly doubt that. Although, that will actually be kind of bad, because I am facing the Charizard team. I should have used Magical Leaf. Because of Lorelei. Lorelei specifically. You do know I have grass moves, right? I figured you were going to talk about, like, the rival's Charizard or something. But Lorelei? Half her team is water type. I haven't really paid attention to their exact backstories for each specific Mon here. Haven't really paid attention to that. That's useless. Why did I even get that? The Charizard's too obvious. Hey, that thing has been a problem a lot of times. It's been a problem for Chien-Pao, too. When I did Chien-Pao last week, I actually had to go in the grass to grind. Because for Rival 2, because of the Charmander, because I couldn't do enough damage to it. Well, it's funny, like, I had Swords Dance and everything, but at that time, I only had special moves, Ice and Dark moves. I just wasted a Repel. I just did a one-time bag minute for that youngster spinner. That's very risky. You're supposed to do 2 to get past him. Because at that spot, I opened the TM bag. He could have easily seen me. This one is Cursed Tablets and Dead Leaves. Oh. That's interesting. I can see that. Alright, so I'm gonna fight this guy, because I do want Secret Power. Because we need some normal type for coverage. Alright, I'll replace it over Pursuit. I'll keep Leech Seed just in case there is some sort of use for it. I highly doubt it. So yeah, I was hoping Steve would have been done with his stream by the time this started, so I wouldn't be competing with him for viewers, but he ended up starting over his Zapdos run because Lance went so bad. When I went in, he had like 30 resets on him. Yeah, I would have started over too. That was just unjustifiably bad. Dude. It's always real fun when the repel runs out in obvious places. Or in bad places. Alright. Machop, I gotta use a Magical Leaf. Is my attack or special attack higher? I think my special attack's 95 and my attack is 80. Yeah, I think so. Alright, I'm gonna get this Citrus Berry just in case. Really? I went one step too far. Oops. This person's optional. 85 and 95. Okay. Hey, John. Yeah, I understand you're watching Steve. I did not expect him to have to redo Zapdos. Does YouTube have stuff like Twitch with commands? I'm sure there are some, like, third-party bots you could integrate, but I haven't looked into any of that stuff. Alright, sell the nugget. Alright, I think I might need rest. So I'm gonna go get it just in case. Gotta get the trash berries. Shut up. Nightbot is on YouTube. I know Steve has Nightbot in his chat, but I never put it in. Alright, let's see if this rival fight's any hard. I don't think it will. Honestly, Feint Attack, I might just have to keep the whole game. Really? Use Growl? Alright, so Surge's Raichu has 53 speed, so it will outspeed me. But I don't think that should be a big deal. Dude. I should equip the Cherry Berry, though, just to be safe. Alright, cut. And dig. Save state. Oh, cool. Got that pretty quickly. I should really put in some code for my Firered overlay to set the value whenever I enter this gym. Well, I can't freeze it, because if you freeze the trash can flag in GameHook with this game specifically, since the flags are always moving through the RAM, because the memory's dynamic, it always moves. It might end up freezing other flags too, which can create some messy things. Like, there was one time I was locked inside of Blaine's gym because half of the doors closed. So yeah, I would have to remember to, like, unfreeze it right away. But that would still involve me going to GameHook anyway. Alright, at least Surge was easy. Oh right, Feint Attack also doesn't make contact before Gen 4. Isn't Feint Attack modern days a physical move? It is? Oh. So yeah, there's no risk from static. Although, I could still get hit with Thunder Wave. So I do need to remember next time to equip that. Okay. I gotta put Repels up, Super Potions up here. What? No, what am I doing? I must have pressed the start button by mistake. Alright, I do not think Wo-Chien's going to struggle with anything in the Mount Moon section, so I think I'll just do minimum battles from here. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized Koga's going to be hard too, as well as Rival 5. But then again, the trainers in this section of the game aren't that good. We cannot... I'll fight this guy. We cannot learn Aerial Ace, so I'm going to skip that. You know, I would put Magical Leaf in slot 1 if so many things in this game didn't resist grass moves. You know, I think, due to my limited moveset, I think Wo-Chien is a great candidate for Substitute. Maybe I could use, like, Substitute, Sunny Day, Solar Beam, Giga Drain? Or Feint Attack? Substitute, Feint Attack, Solar Beam, Sunny Day. I hate fighting this person. Like, she just has a single Meowth. Oh my god. Substitute... Oh, right, I forgot about Growth. What level is that? 55. Yeah, if we get Growth, I might just say screw Solar Beam. Growth is 30. Oh. That might not make the early game, or mid-game, as hard as I thought. Honestly, I might have to get Substitute immediately. To try and get free setup. This might be what I have to do. Yeah, so I'm guessing Substitute, Growth, Feint Attack, Giga Drain. I'll need to save some PP ups for Giga Drain. I can use Giga Drain for Lorelei and Bruno, Feint Attack for Agatha, and I guess Lance too. And it's a good thing Growth raises special attack, and all my moves are special attack. You know what's sad? Starting in Gen 5, they buffed Growth, so it also boosts your attack as well. They did that starting in Gen 5. I kind of wish it acted like that in this game, because, unfortunately, outside of, like... Honestly, I can't really think of a case in a fight in this run where I'll have to use a physical move. Not sure. I'm not even sure if I need Return. Also, Growth doubles attack and special attack under the sun. That's in the newer games. I don't think that's in Gen 3. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Alright. I don't think I... Really? Dude, that thing's menu spread is so big. Oh my god, dude. Seriously. My rule is I have to switch back in immediately, but then it just keeps doing things like that. Seriously. That's something I really hate about that Pidgey. Alright. Chanpao champion fight all over again. Oh boy. Actually, Chanpao had a really good champion fight. Darn it. This person's a spinner. Oh well, he has 3 Slowpokes. And besides, I might want to consider getting growth before Giovanni, so I think this does help. Really? My repel must have ran out and I didn't notice. Oh my god. Also, you guys notice I have 2 moves that skip accuracy checks, Feint Attack and Magical Leaf. Will-O-Wisp, of course. Alright. Gotta go heal at the center, get the tea, and then go do the hideout. Oh. Wait. I always forget this PP up. Honestly, it might be worth picking up the ether in front of Bill's house just for Rock Tunnel, because running out of Feint Attacks there is not a good idea. Hello, Growth. Actually, hey Axu, I have a different idea. What if I just hold on to Magical Leaf? Because Magical Leaf and Giga Drain are the same base power anyway. I could also get the Miracle Seed, actually, now that I think about it. Black Glasses. Okay, that is helpful. Why did I pick that up? Yeah, Black Glasses is one of the few type-boosting held items that's actually easy to get. The other ones are those Game Corner ones. The other ones are pretty much straight up impossible. Because, like, Soft Sand is a 5% on Wild Sand Slash. So yeah, I ain't getting that. So I think my most important vitamin to be buying is probably calcium and Carbos. Calcium because I want to deal just a bit of extra damage, but honestly because of growth, I think it's more important to buy Carbos. I mean, there's a Carbos and calcium in Sylph. There's a Carbos on Cinnabar Mansion, and there's one Carbos in the... No, the Safari Zone Carbos is only there in Red and Blue. Yeah, I would probably have to buy, like, 2 in the store. Honestly, I think speed's gonna have to be more important, because 70 speed is that threshold where, like, 70, it's like you can outspeed most things, but the things that are fast are gonna outspeed you. Okay, paralyze heal. Save just in case, because I don't know how his Kangaskhan's gonna behave. Alright, I'll switch over to Feint Attack, just because of Black Glasses. Yeah, because the thing is, Giga Drain only has 5 power points. Even with 3 PP ups, it'll only be 8 power points. It would only help if I need to heal during the fight. So honestly, I might just sell those PP ups just to get extra vitamins. Alright, TMs. I am not going to want rest. Three, 4, 5. Alright, how many of these can I buy? Oh god. Alright, I can buy 4. Well then again, there's that free one in the Safari Zone, so I'll just buy... No, not Safari Zone. Sylph. I'll buy 3. And then 1 calcium. Feint Attack's good against everything except for fighters, which is Bruno. Giga Drain is reliable recovery without rest. That is true. I'll pretty much be spamming Feint Attack for almost every fight. So honestly, Giga Drain might be worth teaching, but I'll have to save it for the league. Because I won't be using Giga Drain that much. Alright, save. Alright, let me use Growth. Please use Sand Attack. Thank you. Use it again. Darn. Charmeleon, Feint Attack. I'll need to save this last Feint Attack for... I want to see if I can use Magical Leaf on this. Almost. Yeah, I'm just glad this thing gets growth. If this thing didn't get growth, this would be a lot worse. Look away. So honestly, is it even worth getting Secret Power in the first place? I don't think so. I think in my second run, I might just fight the hike. I might just, like, skip straight to the, what's-his-face? The camper instead. Like, I'll just ignore the hiker. But then again, the hiker is much easier XP. So I think I'll just fight the hiker and ignore the camper. And here's another question. Is the early Route 3... Is the early Viridian Forest training worth it? Because none of those trainers on those early routes were really a struggle. But the Viridian Forest trainers were a struggle. So honestly, I'm not even sure they're worth fighting next time. Like, I haven't had a single reset at anybody. Secret power is not worth it. That is true, yeah. Yeah, I'll skip it next time. Oh, I just realized. I never, set my nature. What's my nature, actually? Because I just realized I, never set it. I set my staff to be perfect, but not my nature. Hardy. Okay, Hardy, I think, is just neutral nature. Yeah, I think Hardy's neutral. Okay. $34. Hardy's a good testing ground before picking an optional one. That is true, yeah. Alright, these bikers coming up, I gotta be careful, because, they can be kind of bad. Okay, that was perfect. Wait. Can't forget that. Let me get this now. Alright, here's my final moveset, except Giga Drain will replace Magical Leaf at the Elite Four. But if the healing isn't even worth it, I won't even bother teaching Giga Drain next time. Sunny Day, just in case. Okay. Protein. Oh, right. I don't have my Lapras yet. Alright. Alright, so I'm just gonna fight the minimum required trainers in here. And then, who's gonna be easier, Rival 5 or Koga? I think Koga might honestly be easier. Because who knows, I could set up a substitute and maybe bait his coughing to use smoke screens and just waste time. I'll definitely use substitute here, just so I can't get stun spored. Let's see if she infinitely uses it. Yeah, doing that just breaks enemy AI. Especially if they have paralysis moves. $35. Giga Drain. Didn't realize this is the Lance fight. Yeah. Yeah. That only happens with round 2 Lance, though, because round 2 Lance's Gyarados has Thunder Wave. Oh my god. Doctoral Lance. Yeah. Wait, why am I healing here? Whoa, that was close. Share the information that track bypasses sub with egg. Shared the information that attract bypasses substitute. Oh, really? Didn't know that. Alright, will I outspeed this thing? Oh, I do, actually. Alright. Okay, so... Bane attack does less than that. Oh, yeah, I am screwed. This might not be a good idea. But then again, I was kind of hoping Pidgeot would have used Feather Dance or something. Doesn't look like he is. Okay, so yeah, Rival 5 is clearly not the answer. Let me go do Koga. Alright, so if I struggle with Koga, I'll fight some of his optional trainers. I just want to see what's possible. Clearly, with Rival 5, I'd have to get to a point where Wing Attack cannot break a substitute. Or outspeed his Charizard. The Charizard has 92 speed at that fight. Actually, that could happen after Koga's badge, so... Yeah, it's clearly not the right choice doing Rival 5 first. I need to do Koga first for the badge boost to my speed. Just trying to prevent poison. Koga gives you defense in Gen 3. Oh, right, I forgot. I'm mixing things up. So this is already having the boost. So in that case, if I had to outspeed it, it would have to be like 7 levels higher or something. Alright, I just want to train up to 37 first, and then I'll try this fight. The defense boost, though, could actually help make Wing Attack not break my substitute. Really? Alright. Wing Attack is base 60, so it might break your sub. Well, I knew how much damage it was doing. It was doing about 1/3 to me. Smoke Screen, okay. Toxic, fail. Sludge, didn't break a sub. That broke it. Alright, so I'm at +3, 4. Alright, I think +4 should be enough. No, it is not. Well, it's enough for the 2 hits, so... Alright, 38 for Rival 5, so that should definitely help. I'm not even going to bother going to Cinnabar Island because I know for a fact I'm just not winning that. I don't even know what I'm going to do for Blaine. I think a speed nature would be ideal for the next run. Maybe. That's a protein. Hello, Paul Anthony. You may need to fight more in Sylph. We'll see. Let's see what happens with Pidgeot. Alright. So thanks to Koga's defense boost and a few extra levels, Substitute will no longer break from a wing attack. So now I'm at +1. Let me see if I can get to +2. Because I want to make sure... Well, I don't think it's going to matter if I can't outspeed the Charizard. Yeah. Yeah, let's fight some trainers, shall we? So Firered fixed the badge boost to Surge's gym. Yeah, Surge is the one that gives speed. Koga gives defense. Alright, the Charizard has 92 speed, so I think 41 should be enough. And I have 104 speed EV, so I can't use any more Carbos. I do want to get the 7th floor Calcium, though. Oh yeah, there's a 9th floor Calcium, too, I forgot. Confuse Ray. So yeah, plus speed nature for next time is definitely going to be the right call. Poison gas. Thank you. Alright, this 8th floor, 7th floor. Love the bed. Yeah, it's really nice that it's there. Screech. I'm just waiting for these things to blow themselves up. Alright, I should need to fight one more trainer. I'm probably not fighting the most efficient trainers, but I should probably go get the 10th floor candy while I'm here. Alright, I'm speed tied with the thing. No, I have the TM. Slow growth rate. Bruh, I hate this guy. He always finds a way to catch me. Hey, Stephen, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Alright, so I'm gonna come here just for the, candy. But honestly, now that I realize there's actually 2 Carbos in here instead of 1, I think when I do my vitamin buy in Sylph, or in Celadon, I might just buy Calcium instead. How did that live? Alright. How much XP is this? I don't think that's going to be enough for the Pidgeot to level me up. I need to fight one more person. Man, slow is painful as the Mon is strong. Mewtwo's great regardless, but Mon like right on, well, it's like watching paint dry. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, there we go. Now we outspeed the Charizard. Alright, let's see how better this goes. I'm still gonna have to set up Substitute on the Pidgeot so I can set up some growths. I think I'm gonna have to set up 3. 1. 2. And 3. Really? Honestly? I don't know if it's a good idea. Actually, you know what? I've got one idea. No, teaching Giga Drain now would not help things. Black belts? I really don't want to do black belt training. This thing's slow level up group. Like, the whole building might get this thing 1 level. Like, is there any other difficult fights? Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. 2 candies to 43. Alright, so hopefully +3 will be enough. Actually, it might be worth it just to Oh, see, that time it used Feather Dance. I don't know what makes it decide to go for Feather Dance sometimes. That was a crit. 4. Oh, right. When you get to +3, it does that. Tired. Drove to Pennsylvania from Connecticut and back, and it did 2 service calls. I asked and got a day off, only to be thrown back in when I got back. And you'll be on call 4 days in a row. That sucks. The attack. Okay, 2. 3. Yeah, so if I set up... when I get to +3, the AI does prioritize Whirlwind. Okay, 43 is too low for this fight. I'm gonna use 2 more candies. Hey, I'm just learning for the next run. Because then again, at this point, I can only either do Rival 5 or Blaine. And I do not see how I'm gonna get past Blaine at this point. 1. And plus, Whirlwind, I think, still switches you out behind a Substitute. I can test it. It does. So yeah. One. 3. Alright, we'll just live with that. Yeah, so I think for next run, I'll go with a plus speed nature and just buy a ton of calcium instead. So yeah, Rival 6 and the Champion are also going to be like that. But then again, the Champion does have Sand Attack, so the AI might end up using Sand Attack a bunch of times and allowing me enough time to set up. I got a puppy for my in-laws since I lost my dog in August. With my wife. One of the calls, the other text was called before I was posted to an owner's properly. Man, sounds like you had a busy day. Okay, that should be enough. Oh, man. See why defensive Pokemon aren't really that good? I would have liked if Firered had Jesse and James like Yellow here. I like that they stick to the original Red and Blue. No, that's not the center. Yeah, but at least I get to see the stream finally relax. Hey, that's nice. Alright, Sabrina will be incredibly easy. The only Pokemon of hers that can even hit me is Venomoth's Leech Life and Gust. Those are the only things that can even hit me. I kind of want to see what a 4-time super effective Leech Life looked like. Well, I guess we'll never know. Man, I just never once hit myself. Actually, I think I speed tie that Alakazam. I think the Alakazam's 108 speed. It'd be 120 with 4 times and stab. That is true, it would be. Forgot to get strength. Actually, I didn't forget. I was choosing to get it later when I had Lapras. That's the disadvantage of doing Rival 5 after Koga. It's you often forget. Okay. Now let's go surf to Cinnabar. Do not hit land. Really. Alright, I will go pick up Solar Beam in here just in case it's useful. I should pick up the rare candy, too. You can do the same stress with Chien-Pao. Pressure PP stall the Fire Blast. Oh, right. I forgot about that. That would only really help with the Growlithe so I could fully set up. As long as I outspeed his team. I think his fastest Pokemon, Rapidash, if I remember correctly, not a single one of his Pokemon's over 100 speed. Not a single one. So, yeah, I can rely on that. I only have to use Substitute 3 times. Less times if I can get a miss. I want that. Now what I'm wondering, am I gonna want the, island candy? Well, my plan for Rival 6, same as before, just, hope to set up enough. Alright. Alright, you just gotta use 3 Fire Blasts. 1, 2, 3. Did I forget to heal going into this fight? Oh, right, I forgot. I did forget to heal. I can only set up to +3. If I want to set up to +6, I'd have to, do it on Ponyta. One. 2. And 3. Yep, I'm not even gonna bother setting up the substitute. 2. And 3. Okay, that's enough. Alright, just sweep. Hopefully +3 is enough. Alright, it knocked out the Rapidash, but this Arcanine's really tanky. I'm actually surprised. That is really surprising. Okay, so do I want the Sevi Islands candy? You know what? I can always come back and get it later. I'm gonna say no. Alright. Now I can go do, Giovanni. Rival 6's Pidgeot doesn't have Whirlwind. Okay, that's good to know. The champion does. So honestly, Rival 6 is kind of his worst Pidgeot. I did not mean to do that. It's his worst because it doesn't have Sand Attack, and it does not have, what's it called? Whirlwind. It doesn't have that either. But in the champion fight, it actually gets both of those moves back, along with the addition of, let's see, it has Aerial Ace, Sand Attack, Whirlwind, and Feather Dance. So it has all of the worst moves. So the Champion's Pidgeot's the most scary, but it's the best to set up with for a substitute. Because the enemy AI loves using Sand Attack over stuff like Feather Dance. But then again, I can't set up to +3 because it has Whirlwind. So I'd have to set up to plus... Actually, no, I think 3 is fine. It's just more than... No. Yeah. I'll have to set up to +3 and one-shot it. And then he'll send out his Charizard next. I'd have to hope a +3 is enough. Unless, hopefully, he chooses to send out something else instead, like, I can't really think of who would be a better matchup for it. Oh boy. Yeah, Revenge is known to do that. Alright, so on Giovanni's Rhyhorn, I'm gonna want to set up a substitute to block a Scary Face, so I have time to set up 2 growths. Because I'm mainly worried about how the Nidoking and Nidoqueen will do. You know what? Just go for it. I'll see how they go. 50. Okay. I probably should have substituted to prevent status conditions. Alright, the Nidoking has less special defense, so this will be a guaranteed 2-shot, unless I get a crit, so that's a 1-shot. With updated Pokemon, is the physical special split present in this run? The physical special split for, like, individual moves, that was not introduced until Diamond and Pearl. So, this does not have it. So all Grass and Dark is special. You finished the second run, totally night and day difference. Sure sounds like it. Did you end up using Thunder? 133XX. Hey, that's... Oh, I voted over. The Kanto birds are kind of underwhelming legendaries, in my opinion. Used Lance's Rain Dance against him. That's kind of what I thought you were going to do. Alright, substitute. I survive. I'm going to have to hope +3 is enough. Okay, +2. And 3. I will, I don't know if I outspeed the Charizard here or not. I don't remember. I do not. Moltres is a lot better in Gen 2 than Gen 1. That is true. I think his Charizard's 126 speed? What's my speed? I gotta look in battle to account for the badge boost. Oh yeah, that's nowhere close. Yeah, I might want that candy. Hello, Not Widow. Moltres in Gen 3 is basically the only viable Fire-type OU. That's kind of saying a lot about Fire types in that Gen 3. Charizard's 126? I thought so. Yeah, this is nowhere close. So yeah, I am gonna need the Islands candy. I might need the Route 12 candy, too. I might have to use them all for Rival 6. Charizard eventually joined OU in Gen 3. Isn't that because of, like... Didn't Charizard get Dragon Dance in Gen 3? By Egg Move? Okay, to Island. Oh, get over here. Bruh. Thank you. I love a cool fire type. It sucks that they're all bad until they're suddenly amazing again in Gen 4. I know, right? Infernape is actually really good. It's a really powerful starter. Oh, dude. I am bad. It does, but the main reason is its mixed attacking capabilities and using Beat Up for Blissey. Beat Up for Blissey. That's just straight up relying on other people. I actually saw this one YouTube short from Freeze, that Showdown player. He mentioned with I think it was Gen 3, you want to actually nickname your Pokemon because some Pokemon ran Beat Up. And the problem is if you use Beat Up, it shows the name of all of your Pokemon in the attack. So if you don't want the opponent to know what you have, you're going to have to nickname them. Even if you don't use Beat Up, you still nickname your Mons. That is true, yeah. You always nickname things. In casual playthroughs of the newer games, I never nickname because I have to try and learn what their actual names are. Name your Pokemon other Pokemon names for maximum trolling potential. Like, yeah, like, name a Charizard Blastoise or something. That'd be funny. Just in case I encounter somebody. Charizard, Chartoise. Kind of like that, one episode of the anime. That Chartoise. Or the Venus Toys, I think it was. Pre-Team Preview was a wild ride. Must have been. Don't look. Thank you. Venus toys. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. I wonder if I can one-shot this. Good. Venus toys would have been a legendary. It could have been a genetic experiment by Team Rocket. That would have been interesting to see if it was true. Am I doing a second run? Yes. I do second playthroughs in my vanilla runs from now on. Besides, I can see where I need some improvement. Like, I need more training for Rival 5, and I might need to save all my rare candies for the, Rival 6 fight. Dude. I think the champion rival is going to be the easiest rival of these late game fights, because the Pidgeot has way more moves it could use instead of, like, Wing Attack. It does have Aerial Ace, but it also has Sand Attack and, like, Feather Dance. The AI loves using Sand Attack, so I think if I can set up a substitute, I'll have to pray on the fact that, it'll just choose to constantly set up Sand Attack, and then I can get to the +3. So I can keep my substitute up. Even if I don't one-shot the Charizard, it'll at least break my substitute. Alright, that's all the candies. Let me heal up at the center. Also, calcium's your vitamin of the day along with calcium. Yeah, my vitamin of the day will be calcium. Next time. I can use these. Can't use those. What am I doing again? Oh, right, candies. Okay. I need to get to 126. 121. 23. 25. 27. Okay. Curse? Absolutely not. That would have been interesting, but it's kind of too late for that. Curse is not really useful in Kanto compared to Johto because there's a lot of fast, powerful Pokemon in this game. Okay, 1. I'm not going to bother setting up a substitute because it'll break after 2 wing attacks, so I may as well just stay out in the fight. Okay. Alright, well, this one-shot. Dude. Okay, so I'm gonna need to keep a substitute up. This is one of the reasons I hate running defensive Pokemon like Wo-Chien. It's stuff like this. Alright, so I think I'll set up to +2, use a substitute, and then get to +3. Okay. I was watching your Ocarina of Time randomizer where they replaced Volvaggio with Rayquaza. Oh, that'd be an interesting mod to play. I've done a few of those on my channel. Next week, I actually plan on doing, an OOT-MM crossover. I'm gonna be doing it with somebody else. Like, multiplayer. It's gonna be fun. My experience with MM is pretty limited, but he's way better at MM than I am. So, it'll be interesting to see. The Dondozo is King Dodongo. That's funny. Okay. So I'm gonna need to be 55 for that fight and keep up a substitute. But even if the Charizard destroys my substitute, I can outspeed and one-shot the rest of his team. Hello, 151. Glad you could make it. Alright, this is not going to be enough repels for Victory Road. In my next run, I'm going to need to remember to buy more. I'll need to get some high money items, too, to sell. Gotta get this candy, too. That was close. You woke up being sick once again. Great Christmas. Darn. Hope you feel better soon. I'll read your message in just a minute, Axio. I realize you haven't used Magical Leaf until Giovanni 3. Maybe you can replace it with Level Up? I mean, the main thing is, like, I didn't need Giga Drain at those points. But then again, I didn't really need Magical Leaf either. Yeah, I might do the learning by level up next time. I mean, I didn't end up using Mist Magical Leaf until Giovanni. I mean, Giga Drain can help with that. Also, the PP ups are irrelevant. They are. I actually sold them to buy vitamins. Because in this game, you can actually sell PP ups for money. In Gen 1, the PP ups were worth $0, so they were not worth selling. But in this game, you can sell them for money. Alright, I've got something to defeat for last minute XP. Let me defeat one more thing. Will this be enough? Has the lower stats this Pokemon been as impactful as you expected? Honestly, yes and no, because, like, early on, like, this thing was performing pretty darn good, but then it's been missing a lot of one-shots. Because, like, mostly on Charizard. It's been only impactful on Charizard. Like, the Rival 5 and Rival 6 have been my only sources of struggle. Unless you have a fake PP up that sells. I have no idea why that's in the game. Alright, let's just see how the Elite Four goes. I think the Elite Four is going to go pretty darn easy. I just realized I haven't taught Giga Drain. The PP on it sucks. Oh, that's an issue. Okay. How much does a Magical Leaf do? Half. Yeah, I'm gonna teach Giga Drain for this. Maybe close the poll. I like to close it when the run's over. Alright, let me teach Giga Drain. I mean, Solar Beam will be stronger, but I just don't want to keep Sunny Day on my moveset too. Because I want to have Feint Attack and Substitute and Growth. Alright, Giga Drain. You prefer the buffed Giga Drain? So do I, buddy. So do I. That thing's got Ice Beam too. Okay, I should have set up a substitute on that thing. Yeah, but if I Sunny Day, I'll have to get rid of one of my moves. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna try and figure out a strategy before I use candies. Well, no, I haven't used all my candies yet, have I? Nope, I've got 5. Alright, I'm gonna Giga Drain. Ice Beam. Giga Drain. You gotta set up Growth. I'm not gonna set up Growth on the Dewgong. I'm gonna set up on the Slowbro. Yawn. 1. 2. 3. Okay, that should be enough. Yeah, it just completely breaks the Slowbro. That's funny. Feint Attack. The Drain moves are so bad before in Gen 5. I 100% agree with that. Alright, Lorelei was pretty easy. I just had to know what the right strategy was. I don't... Yeah, I'm gonna need to... Elixir. Dude, only Giga Drain for the whole rest of Bruno? That is not going to be fun. So I think on his Onyx, well, I'm going to do this so I can block off the Rock Tombs. I'll have to use Feint Attack on his Onyxes and Giga Drain for his fighting types. Because his fighting types resist that move. Oh, I forget that Onyx has Roar. I forget that. I almost never see him use it. Okay, so only set up 3 times. Meanwhile, Leech Life got massively buffed. I love that buffed Leech Life. It made Leech Life one of the best Bug-type moves. To make up for it, they ended up having Zubat no Absorb at level 1 instead. Feint Attack. Level 57. Giga Drain. How did that live? Alright, so I'm gonna get a free turn because of Full Restore. Now I Giga Drain. From 20 to 80. Yeah, that's a 4 times increase. It's kind of funny how Pokemon have the second worst elixirs after Golden Sun elixirs. What do you mean second worst elixirs? Then what game has the best elixirs? Imagine Gen 1 if you put the change in. Yeah. Alright, I'm not gonna bother using an elixir for Giga Drain, because I'm gonna sweep with Feint Attack. This fight's substitute's really valuable. It blocks Toxic and Confuse Ray. Plus Feint Attack will skip the double team. So I think just +3 should be enough. The Zubats would be no joke at that point. Oh yeah, they wouldn't, well, they would still be a joke. Leech Life being bad wasn't what made Zubat bad. Its bad stats and bad moveset made Zubat bad. Okay, I'm gonna need +4 then. $58. And Haunter. There we go. Most video games have them be full restore plus elixir, full heal, and max magic points. Yeah, that is true. I mean, that was probably when, like, those games, elixirs is like full restore and max elixir combined. Alright, set up a substitute. I can survive a Dragon Rage. 2. I'm gonna see if he ends up going for anything else. Twister. Alright, I think 3 should be good. No, it is not. This is concerning. Alright, I might need to use all my rare candies for Lance, actually. Yep, let me go do that. Xezzer is outside of Sharpness is trash, sadly, after the Leech Life buff. I think that's true. Candy. Right. Alright, use all my candies to 63. Swagger, no. I mean, Xezzer was a pretty good, like, bug-type move when it was introduced in Gen 4 and Gen 5. Plus, I think more Pokemon get that than the, alternative Leech Life. Growth. 2. 3. Kinda wish the Gyarados would stop spamming Dragon Rage. Man, it's gonna have to be +4, isn't it? This is a worry. You could have healed off with Giga Drain instead of Feint Attack. I am an idiot. You are right. I could have done that. Oops. 1. U-turn is a pretty interesting move. 4. Okay. Giga Drain. That does not heal that much. Alright, it does let me survive a wing attack. And I will outspeed the rest of his Pokemon, as long as this Dragonite's a one-shot, which of course it's not. Alright, I need to use an elixir. Okay, so I'll need to use a substitute turn 1, set up to +4, and KO it with Giga Drain. And then I'll need to KO the Aerodactyl. Substitute. 1. 2. 3. And 4. Giga Drain. Nice. I think I should Giga Drain this too. Oh yeah. That's satisfying to see. This Feint Attack. Safeguard. I mean, that Dragonite really doesn't know any threatening moves, so I'm not going to bother subbing against it. Okay. Max Elixir. Dragonite does have Wing Attack. True. I mean, from the Aerodactyl, it really didn't do that much. I meant threatening as in it won't do over 100 damage. Alright, so I'm trying to rely on the fact that that thing's just gonna love setting up Sand Attack. That was a crit. Oh, dude, stop critting. Okay, so a non-crit does not break the sub. I think that was only +2. Let me see if a +2 kills. Nope. I noticed your overlay broke. It's like that for the backported runs only. I have no idea why. It's only the enemy side. I tested it with a normal ROM. It works fine. It's only the backported runs that get messed up. I don't know why. I'll have to talk to someone about that. 3. Alright, +3. Yep. Do I outspeed this thing? What's the Charizard's? The Charizard's 140. Okay, I do wait. Or no, it's 150. I survived a Fire Blast, although there was no way Feint Attack would have killed there. It's basically a bug. Yes, I don't know what causes it. Honestly, there is something I can do. I don't do this too often because it wastes time, but something I can do, I can deposit all my HM users in the PC so Whirlwind doesn't work, so I can get to the +6. Because that I only won that Charizard due to a crit Feint Attack. Like, I don't think +4 was enough to kill. Good old free Super Potion Rhydon. Yep. Alright, so I see some things I need to do to improve. 132, that is awful. If you want a comparison, my second place time is 112, and that was Chen Pao. This thing, right now, its first playthrough is 20 minutes worse. Well, at least it's consistent. That is true, yeah. So, let's go ahead and start playthrough number 2. Alright, I'll just need to save after getting my starter and edit the nature and stuff. You do second playthroughs now? Yeah, I do. That's the reason I've been doing a lot of those playthroughs on stream. They're my second playthroughs for old runs. The others won't know what I'm talking about, though Speed will. I replied to Scott's Christmas gift and asked if he would like to make a tutorial video on how to backport Pokemon Gens 1 and 2. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Steve. I did ask him one... Wait. I did ask him one thing. I asked him where he found his video editor, because I'm looking into paying one to like help me make YouTube shorts, because I hate making those. And Scott said all he did was make a community post and someone replied. I'm not sure that'll work for a channel my size, but I'll figure something out. Okay. So we want a plus speed nature, because speed was definitely an issue. I think the one nature I don't mind lowering is special defense, so plus speed minus special defense. That timid is attack. I'm gonna have to look at my nature's PNG. I don't know what plus speed minus special defense is. Naive. Okay. Plus speed minus special defense. Perfect stats. Okay. What the? Do you have physical moves in this run? Timid, you're not using attack on Wo-Chien. You are correct. It's not too late to change it. Yeah, that's a much better nature. I'm not going to use my physical attack a single time this run. Okay, you are going to have Timid instead. History. I mean, I know our videos don't make that much, but I want to get it to a point where it could. Alright, now I just gotta refresh Game Hook. I want to at least see, like, what the, what do you call it? What the pay rates would be for shorts. Because I just hate making them. Two fools, one thought. Yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Did I forget? I forgot to change my settings, didn't I? No, I did change them. Alright, so the bug catchers in Viridian Forest, they are 100% not required for Wo-Chien. That training was way too hard in the early game, and it did not help the Route 3 trainers at all. So I'm going to skip them. Darn encounter. Alright, at least it was a one-shot. Which Pokemon game do you think is the most beginner-friendly? Beginner-friendly? Probably one with so many different tutorials. So probably any of the newer games. Because they straight up just tell you how to do everything. Alright, I'm gonna go for Absorb. Figured out blue version as a 4-year-old kid. Hey, Austin. I mean, figure it out, or like just randomly scatter your way through it until things worked out. There's a difference. Even Gen 1 games actually tell you everything if you talk to NPCs. Well, then again, the newer games force you to talk to the NPCs. You can't just skip them. Yeah, Ultra Sun and Ultraman are pretty hard games. Alright, so pretty much do Brock at minimum battles. My friend's little cousin beat Oras as an an alphabet. I don't know what that means. 151. That's probably some foreign term I don't know. I'm gonna need this. The catch tutorials are a pain for longtime players. That is true. Not being able to read. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still gonna fight the Light Years trainer, though. Except for Legends Arceus. Oh, yeah. I really don't like how progress is blocked from new areas till you do research tasks. It's not locked behind story, it's locked behind actually doing things. Do 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 do. And besides, even if I do find an editor, I'm not gonna pay him with the $2 or so my channel makes per day, if that. Like, I'll be using money from other places. Because I know shorts are a great way to help a channel grow, and when you release shorts constantly, they are more profitable than the full-length video that they're based off of. But the main problem is I just hate making them. Like, it's a pain in the ass. Like, they're not hard, it's just tedious. I should probably heal up Pursuit. Oh, no. I have Feint Attack. Personally, I think the games with the big Pokedexes are not beginner-friendly. True. X, Y, S, M, U, S, O, M, S, W, S, D, S, V. Yeah. Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet both have 400 in their main decks. I think X and Y is also 400. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I think their main decks is... I think it might also be 400. They started making the main decks only 400. I think it's an appropriate size. I've not played Legends, so I don't know. It's just annoying that now Game Freak doesn't have an option for turning off tutorials. I just want an option to skip cutscenes. Like, most games have that. Please implement that. Like, press, like, minus button or something to skip cutscenes. Alright, I still might want the Person Berry. Alright, do not need Bullet Seed. I want this. Kalos has 450. Oh. Well, so it does. Pokemon is behind Final Fantasy in those features. Well, then again, there are other games that they released that skip cutscenes. So I wonder why they never implemented it for Pokemon games. Like, that's my question. SM 300 UM is 400. I just like how in the newer games, it's a lot easier to get, like, the shiny charm and stuff. You just have to complete, like, the game's original dex. Like, and also on Ultramoon, you need to register, like, all the, like, 700 plus Pokemon that were in the game's... Oh, no. Gen 7 was just the dex, because they didn't have national dex. But, like, Gen 6, you had to put in all 649 or so Pokemon just to even get the shiny charm. But in the newer games, you just have to complete the dex, which 95% of which you can catch in that game. You don't have to rely on other games. Like, if you wanted the shiny charm in, like, black and white, you had to rely on, like, 5 other games in order to get it. Which was honestly just out of reach for most people. The only games I've ever gotten the shiny charm legitimately was Sword and Shield, BDSP, and Scarlet and Violet. What Game Freak game? Game Freak specifically, I'm not sure. I guess I was talking about Nintendo. So I know Nintendo, like in Tears of the Kingdom, you can skip cutscenes. They probably didn't implement it so little kids wouldn't be skipping cutscenes or something. That's probably their reasoning. I mean, most RPGs have upgrade. Pokemon's so popular they don't need to. Yeah, fortunate and unfortunate. Nope. Misty. I just realized I forgot to equip the, Person Berry. No. Basically, Pokemon never evolves from time, which is very ironic. That is ironic. I think the only time they were ever ahead of their time was, like, the first games. Especially with, like, trading with the link cable. That's when they were ahead of their time. How is the DLC? I've completed the first part. I'm still in the middle of the second part. The first part, I honestly liked it. The story was pretty good. And the story in the second part, haven't done too much of it yet, but it's looking quite nice. I did hear, though, that the difficulty in the second part is really, really high. Like, even if you have a team of level 100s, the DLC could still serve as challenging. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't think Pokemon went backwards, they just held an Everstone, if you know what I mean. GBA and GBA were legitimately groundbreaking at the time. That is true, yes. Mostly in their scope. I think Pokemon Battling System is one of the coolest. It's part why no other RPG is top. Other RPGs have catching and collecting, but they have trash battle systems. I mean, this one's, like, more simple. It's a simple battle system most people can understand. Alright, hopefully I can make my, my Bane attacks last till I get the elixir. At level 20, though, I do get Magical Leaf. Not modern SMT, though. Press turn once is more great. More is great. Alright, absorb this guy. Absorb. Actually, wait. Feint attack is 90 after stab. Resisted is 45. Stab absorb is 30. So I think feint attack still would have done more, but I needed the heal. Pursuit. Alright, I'm gonna use absorb on this thing just to heal up. Thank you. And Dragon Quest Monsters also great. It has a simple but interesting system. I have never played Dragon Quest, so I wouldn't know. Magical Leaf. Alright, I don't need Secret Power, but I still want to fight this guy just because I think he's easier to beat. Type Power is okay. What makes Pokemon's solo runs good is even a type bad type matchup. Well, it can still win if you use moves and other ways to win. There are some people who are always like, oh, you over-leveled, of course you win. Like, I had a YouTube short with Smeargle, with some Smeargle footage in it from my Smeargle solo run in Leaf Green. A short from one of the fights. It was the Erica battle. She was easy because I held her off for like the 7th gym or something. And then everyone was saying, like, oh man, this run looks so easy. You just one-shot everything. And I keep telling them, like, it's a single gym leader. Besides, I'm using a freaking Smeargle. You should have seen the rest of the run. I mean, shorts are great for growth, but the average commenter on YouTube shorts is person with an IQ below room temperature. Well, one against many requires better quality. Room temperature in Celsius. Damn. Dude, it was so funny trolling some of the people in those comments because they clearly were probably like 12-year-old kids or something. Like, it was funny. Like, I had a guy, who was telling me, like, this run looks so easy. I'm like, what about this looked so easy? You gotta remember, this is a Smeargle in entirety. You gotta see the entire run before you just assume runs are easy. And the guy was saying, like, wow, why are you pouncing on me like that? I leave a comment and you get triggered over it. And I'm thinking, oh my god. Shorts are a double-edged sword. Dude. I want repels and super potions in slot 1. After Ting Lu is done speeding, I will discuss more ideas. We decided to do Gen 5 for now because Gen 5 hype from DLC 2. Yep. Wait, no, I don't need rust. What am I doing down here? I do need the trash berries. Fetcha, cherry. I don't need the Chesto berry. Yeah, we're definitely going to do some Gen 5 ones. Especially since Gen 5 sprites are pretty readily available on that website. Because a lot of ROM hacks have Gen 5 mons in it. Do most people know how bad Smeargle is? I feel like they should. But it was how they were responding to my comments that made me know they were probably 12 years old. I saved for this fight, right? Save state. Did I save? Okay, I did. Hydreigon. Yeah, I do plan on doing Hydreigon for sure. I made a save state just in case I didn't save, because if I didn't save, I would have reverted back to the save state and just blacked out. Alright, so that rival fight was pretty bad, but it went pretty fine though. Alright, dig, and cut. Slam. I love Rushram, even if it's the weird genitalia design badge. How dare you? Don't you diss on my favorite Pokemon like that. How dare you? Dang it. This is why I'm still upset about the trash can puzzle not working. Oh no. Dude, not like this. I am so glad that thing did not go for Sonic Boom. Alright, now I need to equip my Cherry Berry. I also thought Gen 5 regional forms go with the Gen 5 theme, like Iron Jubilis, Hisuian, Samurott, or Zoroark. Yeah, those are pretty fun ideas. Hisuian Zoroark would actually be a fun one to do, because Hisuian Zoroark is only weak to Dark. So in this game, since there's like almost no Dark type moves, aside from like the occasional bite, like Hisuian Zoroark's effectively gonna have 0 weaknesses. Too bad Zoroark is bad. It's not that bad. Volcarona? Dude, Volcarona for Brock would absolutely be terrible. I honestly do not want to do Volcarona. You gotta remember, Volcarona is 4 times weak to Rock. And its starting moveset is not that good. And it's in the slow level up group too. The thing was gonna be painful. And when we think of a moveset, I don't know what we're gonna base the moveset off of. I don't know if Axu and I were gonna base it on like the newest generation or the generation it came out in. Dang it. I still love my edgy illusion, boys, girls. I'm not sure what that you're referring to. Zoroark's ability can break some trainers, especially if they think it's a fighting type. I don't think they're gonna think it's a fighting type. The AI in this game doesn't really work like that. It generally goes for the move that does the most damage. It would be nice early on to be immune from all sorts of attacks. Plus, we'll resist poison moves too. Alright, so was anyone hard in here? I don't think so, no. The only hard thing was I was low on PP at some points. Illusion, if they think they... we're not gonna backport that ability. I don't know what ability we'd give it. We would probably just give it, like, pressure or something. Besides, I'm not even sure how you would code that. Like, that sounds like a nightmare to try and code for Gen 3, so we will most likely not backport that ability. We'll only backport abilities if, like, it affects the base stats. Kind of like the 4 Ruin legendaries. Since it does affect, like, the opponent's stats in battle, we would just raise the base stats accordingly. Trace? Trace would be good. Have you done Zoroark in Gen 5? I've done it in White version 2. It was my first edited video for White version 2. The run needs redone, obviously. I remember having to rely on a move tutor and to give him like 8 blue shards for Hyper Voice for Iris to combine with Nasty Plot, but I think I can come up with a much better idea for Iris. There are ROM hacks with it, I believe. Yeah, but I don't want to try and figure out how to put that in here. I want to be consistent with how I backport things. I'm banning backporting moves, and will only backport abilities if it affects stats. Because that we can easily change. It'd be a lot easier, though, if like one of its ability choices was just an ability that existed in this game, which isn't many. There's only like 90 abilities or so. Like, for Volcarona, we would just backport Flame Body. I mean, Flame Body's in this game. That's what I meant. Like, we'll just give it Flame Body. Really? Flame Body or Swarm? Swarm, I don't really think would be that good. What good bug moves would Volcarona even get in this game? Because Bug Buzz doesn't exist. Quiver Dance doesn't exist. I think a good substitute for it would be like Agility or something. But besides, I really don't want to backport Volcarona. Brock's gonna be terrible. Signal Beam. We could backport that. It's like one of the only bug moves it can even get. I'm thinking some abilities for future gens would break Gen 3. AI was not programmed to deal with it. That is true, yeah. Although when I did Zoroark in Gen 5, it actually did fool the AI. I actually would transform on Iris into a Pokemon that resisted Fire Blast. Or no, that would resist Focus Blast. So that way I could trick her Hydreigon into using... what was it called? Into using Fire Blast instead, because Focus Blast was always a one-shot. Good bug move is an oxymoron. It is. The Zoroark is hilarious in Black and White. It was the only way to get Snarl by breeding, since TM Snarl was unreleased. That is true, yeah. I think in Black 2 and White 2, they gave the TM for Snarl, but in the original Black and White, it was event only. Alright, I'm gonna need to get all the high money items, because I'm going to be buying a ton of calcium. Oh yeah, plus hidden power in Firered is, in my Firered Leaf Green Solar runs, is kind of banned, because the only way to get hidden power is by pickup. And I ban pickup if it's not on my main Pokemon, because you can use pickup to get unlimited berries and rare candies, so I don't allow it. Silverwind. Oh, in that case, I would probably just give Volcarona Ancient Power. But although that really doesn't make any sense for Volcarona. Silverwind is in Gen 3? Oh, never mind then. Alright, here's my first calcium. I don't remember where you get it in Black 2, White 2. Also, I hope all you guys have some fun Christmas Eve plans, if you're into that thing. I won't be doing a stream that day or Christmas Day, obviously, but the next one will be on the 27th. It'll be a special one, too. Growth. Alright, and then I'll just replace Pursuit with Substitute. Volcarona does get absorbed for Brock, but that doesn't make Brock free. True. What level does it get wait. When did Volcarona ever learn Absorb? That's my main question. What generation moveset are you going off of? I want to ask you that right now. When we decide what to base the moveset off of, are we going to go newest gen possible, or the original gen it came out in? Alright, let me sell the nugget. I'm fine selling those. I only need 1 PP up for Giga Drain anyway. I'll do my vitamin buy later. Because there's more high money items in the Safari Zone and Pokemon Tower. It gets absorbed in Gen 7, it depends. Actually, it'd be kind of interesting to see. I think if we want to look at TM capabilities, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl has most of the similar TMs from this game. I mean, with some exceptions, like TM10 is not hidden power, it's like workup. And obviously Return and Frustration aren't moves anymore, but it'd still be interesting to work at, because the other moves still exist, like TM3 is Water Pulse. So I think we'll just look at all of our options and figure out which is the best one. Larvesta at 59 is hilarious. That's just... Hey, in my Scarlet playthrough, I actually did catch Larvesta, and I did slowly train it, and I did evolve it. It's the first time I've ever done that specifically with Larvesta. Oh, great. Hydreigon 64. Yeah, Hydreigon, Zweilous Hydreigon still has the record for highest level needed to evolve. No one's came close to breaking it. I do not know why Gen 5 did that. Larvesta is kind of a bad Pokemon, yeah, but that's to be expected. Alright, so... I wonder if I can get that. Dude. Gen 5 is the... Gen 5 hardest level up Pokemon. The hardest one... Actually, Dino evolves at level 50. But in Victory Road, in the original Backported one, the highest level is like low 40s, I think. Yeah, Gen 5 is crazy for its levels. Mandibuzz and Braviary are 54. Yeah, there's really no reason for that. Also, why is Larvesta a physical sweeper evolving into a special sweeper? I don't know. Don't ask me those kinds of questions. I really wouldn't know. Yeah, slow growth rate too. The growth rate stays the same through an evolution. If it changes, it would actually break a Pokemon. Like, it would probably evolve, like, being halfway through a level. So yeah, growth rates always remain the same. Hustle? Doesn't Hustle increase your attack power but lowers your accuracy? That honestly, I've used that ability before. I think it's one of the worst abilities of all time. Like, it's let me down so many times. You would have to rely on no-miss moves like Aerial Ace, if it even learns it. I think at this point I'm a few minutes ahead. I remember being 37 minutes in this tower, so I think I'm a couple minutes ahead. But getting Dark Pulse is so hard to get in Black White. It's a Gen 4 transfer breed. Wait. So in Gen 5, if you wanted Dino to have the egg move Dark Pulse, the only way to get it on there is by learning it by TM to something else? Is that the only way? Is that what you're saying? Hustle's so risky. Yeah. Although for a Pokemon like Delibird, which gets Hustle, that might be its best bet. Alright, so I'm not gonna teach Giga Drain by TM, I'm gonna teach it by level up. I want that to sell. There's a Dark Pulse tutor. Oh, really? Huh. TM. I'm gonna sell that protein. I'm gonna sell Double Team. I also want as many vitamins as possible for special attack. So let me defeat Erica first, and then I'm gonna go over to Saffron. I'll head out over to Saffron City, enter Silphco, get all of the high money items like the vitamins and stuff. Normally I only get those when needing Game Corner TMs, but this time I'm gonna invest as much as I can into my speed special attack. Actually, I also have to remember, there are 2 free Carboses in there, so I only need to buy 2 Carbos, and then the rest of them need to be Calcium. I can fit 7 Calciums right now. There are 2 free ones in Sylph, so I need to just get to... I just need enough money to buy 5. I do not have enough feint attacks. That's fine. I can just I can just magical leaf the Tangela. In my opinion, the best tutors are in USUM with the surfing minigame. I really don't like move tutors that are locked behind minigames or battle points. I think those are dumb. Defox stomps go crazy in Gen 7 thanks to tutor. Yeah. But yeah, tutors being locked behind battle points is just dumb. It's not like they give you a TM for it, which I understand. They're tutors. Nope, gotta heal. In my opinion, better than shards. Shards are easily farmable, though. But then again, with battle points, you just have to farm tons of battling. Like, that's just boring after a while. Like, in Black 2, White 2, running around the dust clouds gets you shards. Failed attempts at the Battle Subway or the World Tournament gets you a free random shard. No, I think shards are better, because at least it's a form of currency that doesn't rely on you fighting things. Oh yes, like same with competitive items. Like, it's gonna be an absolute pain, like, for Heart Gold Soul Silver, because after I beat Lance, I unlocked the Battle Frontier, where I could have access to good tutors, but they're locked behind battle points. I won't be able to get any of those moves. Mantine's surfing minigame is way faster than battling. I mean, that's true, but having to do it over and over again when you just want the move... I don't like tutors that have a price, that's all I'm gonna say. Start at floor 6. Battle points made it worse for Raichu. Focus Blast or Hidden Power on White 2. Well, no. Focus Blast isn't locked in the Battle Subway in Gen 5. It's locked in the post-game. Well, Black and White 1, it's in the Wellspring Cave, which is after you get Surf. In Black 2 and White 2, it's the post-game. I should be more clear on that. Different strokes for different folks. I just dislike shard grinding. Just too RNG for me. Yeah... I just don't like tutors that cost money. They're just annoying. Like, the battle points... I just don't like the battle points. It'd be one thing if you got a TM for it, but not if it's a tutor. Oh, right. I don't think I got the 7th floor calcium. Well, oh, right. I forgot. I need to do more training for Rival 5. I just need to get past 92 speed, so let me go back and fight a few more trainers as I get more items. Well, then again, I'm also going to be using those vitamins, too. Okay. Okay. I want that. Alright, so I need 2 of these. 6 calcium. I can only use 5. And I guess iron? The iron will help me take less damage from the wing attack so I can keep my substitute up. I remember I had a Blissey. I had to grind. I am Blissey, having to play certain games multiple times for certain teams and move towards a gentler competitive team, and compared to USUM as heaven. Oh, that's probably why you're saying that. That makes sense. Hopefully I can outspeed after this level. Really? I didn't even level up after that. $92, that's a speed tie. Eh, that's fine, I'll just use a rare candy. I can use 1. Oh. Alright, this fight took like 7 or so resets last time, mostly from experimenting. Let's see how low we can get this. That's fine, do that all you want. I'm not using physical attack. Hidden Power Ice, nothing is worth 24 battle points. I think I still need that higher level. Oh, right, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm supposed to fight Koga first. That's fine, though. I still needed the vitamins anyway. But yeah, me attempting that rival, that was just an unnecessary reset. Was hit? Yeah, nothing is worth 24 battle points. In my runs, I have an unofficial rule. I just straight up ban battle points. Just so I'm never tempted into trying those. Because it's going to be an absolute pain. But proper competitive mons prior to Gen 6 were a cancer. I think competitive mons with hidden power still in the game was a cancer. Because imagine trying to breed for a very specific hidden power type. Like, it's straight up near impossible. I don't know how people did it back then. I dislike recoil on tanky mons. Yeah, especially if they're not dealing that much damage. I've transferred an Altaria and Snowman from Emerald up to USUM just for double edge with the Megas. Oh, that's funny. Because of Firered Leaf Green's tutor. It was such a cheating magnet. I don't think hidden power is cheating. Or I guess trying to get a specific hidden power is cheating. Like, people would cheat to get their proper hidden power. Well, now with the bottle caps, hidden power was fine to breed. Not exactly. In order to get a specific type of hidden power, like, some of your IVs have to be 31, some of them have to be 30. So, like, there isn't a way using bottle caps to get them to stop at 30. At least I don't think so. Oh my gosh, stop using sludge. Dude, you were using smokescreen last time. This thing is just attacking non-stop. Well, that works. Alright, time to sweep. Fuck. Dude, Koga was not being fair that fight. He just kept infinitely using sludge. Nowadays, getting the right speed IV is a huge pain for, like, Ursaluna Blood Moon. Holy crap, stop it. Okay, 3. See? This is what he was doing last time. He just kept spamming Smokescreen and Toxic. The AI is so stupid sometimes. Hey, I don't blame people for cheating for hidden power. It's what I do every single solo run. Giga Drain. Alright, here's my final moveset. I have given up on doing anything other than event raids. I really do not care for the event raids. Alright, now I'm ready. One. 2. And 3. Alright, I need a substitute up. Whirlwind failed. Okay, Whirlwind does have a chance to miss, I think. In official tournaments, cheating is a dick move. That is true, yeah. But to be honest... Like, here's something. Like, as long as the Pokemon can be obtained legitimately, I think it should be fine. Because, like, why does the tournament care if, like, you had to grind for a specific hidden power type? I think as long as the Pokemon's possible to get, it should be allowed. It's not like you're giving it an illegal moveset combo. That's why I think, in my opinion, showdown tournaments are better. Whirlwind on Rival 5 and the Champion, just +3 is all you can do. Yeah, I was definitely being a bit risky with that +4, because I remembered the, well, I was at +3, but I was trying to get the substitute up for the Charizard. But yeah, I think in my last run, I had to be like level 43 in order to win Rival 5. So there really wasn't too much I could have done. Yeah, Worlds 2023 is where things go pretty bad when it comes to cheating. Simply Pokemon can't just allow it. More than ignoring the cheating, the best they can do. Alright, I'm gonna save some Bane attacks. I have an Ether. I did not get the 10th floor candy, did I? No, I did. Although, from what I've heard, Worlds 2023 was pretty bad. I don't follow that stuff, so I wouldn't know. Alright, I'm gonna use a couple of growths. I think I'll just use 3. Well, it's what, $310 to legit... It's like, what, $310 to legitimately catch a top team? That includes, like, systems, games. Sometimes you want to transfer something from a previous game to, like, have a certain move. Although, Pokemon's been kind of ending that, since whenever you transfer something into a game from Pokemon Home, it wipes its moveset and just has, like, the default level up set, so you have to teach the new TMs. I'm guessing they want to stop players from doing that. Like, transferring something from Gen 5 just because that's a specific tutor move. I don't think hacking a mod that is legal is bad. Pros spend their whole life playing games using RNG to get the best mods. A normal person stands no chance. Agreed. Yeah, so I think competitive players should be relieved they don't have to, like, transfer a move from a different game. Like, you don't have to do that anymore. Dang, I didn't hit any land, but I forgot to use a repel. Is there an iron over here? I actually want that. Well, that's never been the case for me since VGC, they only typically allow Pokemons from that game anyway. Really? So they don't allow transferring from other games? So, like, you have to show the summary like it was caught in that game by you? Especially Wish Chansey. Oh my... Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh my gosh. Well, the battle marks. You can get the mark for transfers by deleting all the moves. Cough, cough. No more knockoff King Gambit. It would destroy things harder than Kowtow Cleave. I do not know what a Kowtow Cleave is. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized I never set up a poll. You know what? Yeah, let me start a new poll. Sorry about that, guys. The moved exit was rough. I honestly didn't care about the moved exit. Generic toxic. Eh. Okay. What will be my final time? I'll put the over-under... My final run was a 134. I think I'm still gonna put it at 120. I might honestly add 2 minutes to that. Alright, there you go. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to do the pressure strat. 1 Fire Blast. 2 Fire Blast. 3 Fire Blast. Alright, so if I recall correctly, +3 will be enough for the one-shot sweep. Especially since I used all those calciums. I have 120 special attack EVs. That is really good. Yeah, this should for sure one-shot. Fuck. I hate being proven wrong. Yeah, I think a couple extra levels were needed. It'd be easier if the Growlithe missed one of those Fire Blasts, so I'd have more HP. 1, 2, 3. I have no idea about that whole Umbreon thing. Alright, I'm gonna have to set up to +4 on the Ponyta. Alright, so that's just what I had to do differently. I had to set up 1 extra growth on the Ponyta. Have you done a Zoomerang Leaf Green? I've done Meryl, and I chose Huge Power. Alright, so I do want the Island Candy, so I have to go get it. Because I want to be level 63 upon entering the Elite Four. You know what's weird? How come in Gen 3 there's Huge Power and Pure Power if they both do the same thing? Doesn't really make any sense. Speaking of candy, just look back at the video. You missed the Warden candy. Thank you for telling me that. I will go back and get it when I get the chance. It's really easy for me to forget it if I don't have if I do Koga before Rival 5. If I do Rival 5 first, I'll remember the Lapras. Well, Umbreon does get toxic in the DLC. I mean, Vital Spirit and Insomnia. That is true, yeah, those exist. I think Umbreon was going to be a poison type. I don't know. Maybe. Muscle Man, Yoga Power. Yeah, but they do the exact same thing, though. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, in German, the Metachamp uses skilled hit. The Mero line is super strong. I mean, it sounds cooler, but they do the same thing. I think they pushed for Dark type, try and balance Psychic. I think they went too far. I don't think so. I actually do think they went too far in trying to nerf the Dragon type. They made Dragon, like, they really, really nerfed it hard because of the Fairy typing. And Fairy typing has, like, it only has 2 weaknesses, Poison and Steel. And even then, most Fairy types do get Psychic moves. So, like, it's one true weakness is, like, Steel types. And not many types, a bunch of good types are weak to it. Like, Fighting is weak to Fairy, Dark is weak to Fairy, what else? I don't remember. It did make Poison types better defensively, because they were one of the few types that resisted Fairy, along with Fire and Steel. Fairy resists Bug. Oh, yeah, it does resist Bug. Well, Dragmag was a hell of a drug in 5th gen. Dragmag. Soundproof has an unused copy called Cacophony. That I do know. Dragon was really spammable in Gens 4 and 5, I agree. There were a lot of Dragon types. Ice should resist Fairy. I agree. I think so. Alright, this stuff's done. I will need to get the Route 12 candy while I'm flying around. I should have just surfed around that thing. But whatever. Ice, Rock, and Bug need a buff. Agreed. I mean, Ice-type moves are good. Ice types themselves are not. Alright, so I want to be 63 for the start of the Elite Four. How many rare candies do I have? I've only used 3 rare... I'll just take a look at the bag. 9. I'll have 10 at Victory Road. So I'm going to need to grind to 53. That's not too bad. Yeah, only the moves themselves are good. Similar thing with Electric. Electric types aren't too the best, but the Electric type moves themselves are good. Actually, to be fair, a lot of dragons got banned in Gen 4 with Hidden Power, Fire, and Thunderbolt. So many water types aren't ice moves. Ice is a bad type to be so many weaknesses. Yeah. Supercell Slam is an insult. What does Supercell Slam do? Man, imagine something knowing submission. Jump kick, but electric. Ah. Is it the same base power and accuracy as high jump kick? Is it like a copy and paste, or is it slightly different? Actually, I do need to fight this guy, too. I want to be 53 before I use my candies. 195. Oh, okay. Yeah, electric-type Pokemon themselves don't get much move coverage. Especially in the older games. They certainly did not. I was worried that wouldn't one-shot. It's even worse, because there's no immunities than Jump Kick, Volt Absorb, and Lightning Rod completely laugh at it. Alright, level 50. There we go. I mean, they're only what? Electabuzz line, the one Getsus uses, and Vicobolt. Electros is pretty decent, yeah. Its stats aren't exactly the best, but it has no weaknesses pretty much, except for Volt Breaker. So yeah. Are you saying my boy Raichu is bad due to move coverage? Yes. That is exactly what I'm saying. Growth. Okay. 2. 3. Now, I set up a substitute to survive a flamethrower. I don't know if it'll one-shot, but even if it doesn't, I'll outspeed... Oh, I don't outspeed. Oh, wait a minute. We're 120... That Charizard's 126. Oh, that is bad. That is really bad. That is really, really bad. I don't want to use my rare candies right now, so I'm just going to fight some of these fishermen. Dude, that is really bad. 1 speed. Yep, off to Elliot. I didn't get the Versus Seeker, though, so I'm just going to be fighting everybody. Cycling Road? That would also work, yeah, there's a few wheezing guys. Let me just go fight my boy Elliot here, and then I'll go do those wheezing guys. I could also do the Fighting Dojo, but only Giga Drain is not really a good idea. Alright, this guy I know has a 2 wheezing. Dark types are not really that good in Kanto, mostly because of Bruno. And the fact their move coverage isn't the best. Honestly, this thing mainly struggles more from being a grass type. Yeah, I cannot believe that Charizard outsped me by 1 point. That is really dumb. Grass is bad defensively and offensively. Not many types are weak to grass. I think it's only rock, ground, and water. I think that's about it. One. 2. 3. Sub. Okay. Please send out Rhyhorn. Thank you. So yeah, that fight was mostly free at level 51. Level 50, I was just 1 speed too short, which is really, really annoying when that happens. Steel should not resist grass. It does resist grass, sadly. Alright, I just need 1 more level. I still think Rock Ice is the worst defensive typing. I would agree with that. Doesn't that give that a 4 times weakness to fighting and steel? The over-under 122 is definitely cutting it close. Make sure you deposit your Pokemon. Thank you for reminding me. I would have completely forgotten that. I'm gonna do that so I can set up safely to +6 on Pidgeot. I normally don't deposit my HM users with most Pokemon, because like it takes time, and for most Pokemon there's no reason to do it. But for Wo-Chien, there's definitely a reason to do it. Imagine having 180 defense and the Ice and Rock type. Are you talking about something specifically? I think Rock is actually pretty good defensively. It's good for flying types, and there's a lot of flying types in the game. Alright, I'll fight this guy. He has all Psychic Mons, I think. Avalugg. Oh. Isn't Avalugg really slow, too? I think Ice Rock is still weak to Rock, isn't it? Oh, wait. Amoris is also Rock Ice. But water is super common. I'm talking about... I thought we were talking about offensively. Defensively is a whole nother argument. Really? Yeah, with inaccurate moves, but Stealth Rock exists. Stealth Rock is one of the best hazard setups. It especially nerfs, like, flying types, too. Unless there were, like, that's... Stealth Rock is the reason a lot of flying types competitive wear heavy-duty boots. Alright, I'm gonna use all 10 candies to 63. Yeah, flying honestly does go both ways. It doesn't go good with the fire typing for sure. It does get rid of the weakness to ground though, but it gives it a double weakness to rock. Yeah, I think over 122 is more likely. Just because each fight takes a while. Alright, so the plan is to set up a few growths. Interesting, the Dugong really isn't going for Ice Beam. Okay, there it is. Dude. I'm actually surprised that Ice Beam didn't kill me. Or didn't break my substitute. 4. Alright, that should be enough. True, but Stealth Rocks often can be learned by other typings, too. True. One, 2, 3. The training was not necessary. I think I needed the training more for the damage ranges. I didn't really need it for the speed. It was for the, yeah, for the damage ranges. They should have made rock types immune to Stealth Rock. 100%. But then again, you gotta remember, rock is only neutral to rock. So it does make sense, because you can break rocks with other rocks. Isn't this Gengar's only attacking move Shadow Punch? Yeah, I've really got nothing to fear here. This fight is... I guess this fight's pretty much 100% free. Plus, I even outspeed her second Gengar now. Flying is immune to spikes. I mean, that makes sense. Spikes are on the ground. Like Stealth Rock are like giant pointy rocks. Have you ever seen what Stealth Rock looks like in the anime? I had the first season of the Gen 4 anime on DVD. I remember seeing what Stealth Rock looked like. It looked pretty darn cool. Poison is immune to toxic spikes. Okay, that's just because poison types can't get poisoned. Hey look, we're at max friendship now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Giga Drain. The old sneaky pebbles. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine if the Dragonite survives, because almost nothing it can do will even be of any bother. Lance's Dragonairs and Dragonite don't even have Thunder Wave in round 1. They do in round 2, though. Yeah, 122 is definitely too generous. I think 122 is only possible with no resets. 1, 2. Pidgeot, stop doing that. 3. Oh, wait. Whirlwind. I almost forgot Whirlwind. I think a +4 should still kill. Yeah. Yeah, that poor Rhydon. Gen 4 used in the anime too many visual effects, making it worse to look at. That's kind of most of the anime after Gen 2. That's kind of most anime in general. That's why I'm really not into anime a lot. Oh. We're gonna have to subtract a second off of that. 124.11. For some reason I thought we still had one more Pokemon left. So yeah, 122 was way too generous of a time for this thing. That was definitely too low. That does show you, like, this thing is the worst of the three. 330. Does anyone remember what my level was? Oh wait, no, it was 66. The older animes were nowhere near as bad. I do agree with that, yeah. Especially all of the savage lines from Ash. Oh my god, those were so funny. Look at this. We're 12 minutes slower than Chien-Pao. We're the same level as Chi-Yu. 5 resets. 124.12, which on 4 times speed would be worth 103.09. The game time of 3:30. So yeah, this was not a good run. Ting Lu might be in a pickle. What typing is Ting Lu? Isn't it like Dark Rock? Ground Dark. Okay. It depends on what its moveset is, but I'll look into it a different day. So yeah, I'm pretty confident though Wo-Chien will be the worst of the 4. Grass is just not a good typing, plus its moveset is just trash. Like, being defensive is not good. And I'm guessing Ting Lu is also defensive, but Ground and Dark is kind of a better typing than Grass and Dark. Fissure? It gets Fissure? It's probably like level 75 or something, isn't it? Because I know Chien-Pao got Sheer Cold at that high of a level. I'm not sure. Why don't we look it up? Ting Lu Gen 9. Oh, it lowers attack. That's its ability? No, special attack. So this thing will get a 30% boost to its special defense. Dude. Oh, actually, 110 attack, 155 HP, 125 defense, roughly 100 or so special defense. this thing is going to be bulky as fuck. But 45 speed, oh, that is slow. That is really slow. Ting Lu is very much hated in BGC. Hated for a good thing or a bad thing? Like, was it bad or just not good to face? Oh well, let's take a look. Let's see. We would probably start with Sand Tomb, Spiked, and Spikes. Stomp. I guess we can just replace Bulldoze with Magnitude. 75 Fisher. Yeah, that's way too late. That's way too late. I ain't getting Fisher. I don't know. Axew can figure out a good moveset. He's pretty good at that. Anyway, thank y'all for stopping by, everyone. I hope y'all have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I will see you all on Wednesday, where, Roseblade Gaming and I, this is for me, like a special 2023 end-of-year stream. We're going to be attempting to do an Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask 2-in-1 randomizer. He's going to help me with it. It's going to be like a multiplayer thing. Wo-Chien is an Xmas tree. Kinda is, yeah. So anyway, that will be on Wednesday. I will see you all then. Bye.